Hello. What's up, everybody? Happy 2025. How's it going, you guys? It's been a little while. I don't think I uploaded a single video last year. Sorry about that. A couple things actually happened. Like, I had shot videos for Summer Slime. I had shot a video. I went to Gam Jam. And then those files actually just ended up getting lost. I thought I had transferred them on my computer, but I hadn't, so I deleted them from my phone. It was just kind of demoralizing, and I was like, screw it, I'm not gonna, do that again. But I missed it, and I missed you guys, and I've still been posting some on the Instagram. So I thought what I would maybe do was just come on here and make a little bit of a longer video, just kind of summarizing my 2024 in regards to Sofubi events specifically. There's a couple things that fall outside of this video, like other toys that I bought in the year. This isn't, everything, but the channel's always been kind of more focused on events. And I had a really good time at like Summer Slime and Gam Jam, so I wanted to make sure and talk about those and also some other smaller events. So, grab a snack, look at some fun toys with me. Sorry it's so late. Let's get started. I guess I'll talk about Summer Slime first. That was the first event chronologically in the year. Was absolutely stellar this year. I got picked number one, which has never happened to me before. I've had pretty decent luck the past couple of years, but I've never got picked absolute number one out of the gate. So I had my pick of anything I wanted at Summer Slime. I was rolling a little bit with my wallet like close to the chest because I knew already like Gam Jam was coming up a couple of months later. And I really kind of just wanted to go heavy with Paul. So since I got pulled number one, I got a really awesome pick from Paul. He has the new Hyde figure that has been one of the big releases like of the year. And I got a one-off of the Hyde figure in a sort of Wendigo theme. This was, obviously my first pick since I got number one. There's just a lot of little extras to it. The Cupid dolls come off. They are attached with like magnets. I'm pretty sure these are just Obitsu Cupies. I'm not sure. It has a dual bat tongue, and then it has these antlers on top, which are removable. It's just a wonderful piece. This kind of matte brown. Paul is really, really good with that. I have a Sappy that it matches pretty decently. And this is just one of those that really, like, I can't imagine there ever being a better Hyde than this. And in my sort of vague ambition to achieve one of every Paul Kaiju sculpt, I always try and grab up just like, there's never gonna be a better Hyde than this. This is like, so yeah, I was absolutely thrilled to be able to grab that number one pick. Thank you, Paul. It's a masterwork. And I also got one more thing from Paul, because you could get one large thing and one small thing. I also got a one-off of one of the smaller figures from the new Iruka Gundan series that he did, I think in collaboration with Creature Bazaar. This is one of my favorite, kind of an iconic Paul Kaiju colorway to me. The kind of pink, yellow, green, super, super fun. That whole figure set is really, really cool. I wanted to grab, a whole set with the big tank and everything, but the Hyde was gonna be my first choice. Next, I went to Buana and I was able to grab, I don't know why I keep saying that. I got picked number one, so I got my first choice from everybody. Take that. I got this one-off Benora Sprout, I think is what it's referred to when you've got the Benora on the baby trash can legs. It's a really cool marbled vinyl that's like yellow and orange with glitter. I don't remember seeing other releases in this vinyl, which is one of the reasons that this piece really called out to me. I could just totally be spacing on it. Let me know when this vinyl was released. But anyway, you guys know I love the banana. You know I love glitter and marbled vinyl. And also, I just found it a really cool paint job. So a wonderful one-off Benora Sprout, and I also just got one blind bag from Buana just because you can't not. And I got this really cool Gilly, the Little Chunk. I like that he's, you know, continuing the Little Chunk line. And this is a cool colorway with like the Furiosa eye mask. From Rampage, I got this wonderful little bat creature micro. I don't know what his name is, if he's got one, in a very classic Hawaii colorway with the blue, pink, kind of orangey yellow. And then I also got this incredible marbled shaggy unicorn. I know it seems like I just got 2 micros from John, but I hope you guys know that I mean it when I say that like this little unicorn is now like one of my favorite toys, because the marbling on it is insane. Look, it's got like a little blue dot on the eye. It's got like the horn looks like it was perfectly dipped in blue. But all of this is just achieved in the marbling process. It's one of my favorite things about Sofubi. You guys know this about me. Like, this is a one-of-a-kind piece to me. I love this little guy, so very excited about that. Unicorn from John. I also got the new Galtan figure from Draculaser. Always love a new sculpt coming from Michael. Love this thing. It's kind of chunky. And then the last thing I got at Summer Slime was a Shelf Creeper from Blitzkrieg. These are all technically one-offs, I believe. He did a whole series of these kind of crazy Technicolor Shelf Creepers. Very cool figure. It displays really well. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, another incredible Summer Slime. You guys can see why I wanted to talk about it. Lots of fun stuff all around. There were some other events that I went to prior to Gam Jam still. I went to the very first Kaijufornia, which was put together by Manny, primarily, of Dark Matter Toys. He was like the event organizer. It took place right down the street from me, right here in the San Fernando Valley in Los Angeles County. So that was super fun, just to have like another local show pop up. I like Manny a lot, he's a cool guy. So I wanted to support. I went down and I picked up a blank blue of the Ryusei from Dark Matter Toys. This is my first of these. I really like the direction that Manny has been going recently with the larger scale figures he's doing now with Fenrir and this, the Ryusei. I think are both knockout figures. Really, really cool textures and like just such a wonderful design. The head is articulated here. It's a great shape, it's a great profile. I'm obsessed with this figure. It's very, very cool. Thank you, Manny, for that. And I got one more thing there at Kaijufornia. This was a long time coming. I finally got a Kappa Briner from Secret Handshake Toys. David Kaufman, the artist behind Secret Handshake Toys, is a friend of the channel, friend of me. And I thought this was a wonderful one-off. The pickle card is actually painted on the outside and the inside, which just, it really struck me how much it looks like a pickle. Like how photorealistic David was able to make this pickle. Just very fun. This is a really charming figure. You know, it released a couple years back and I've been kind of just waiting for the right time. And this was a wonderful one-off that was available to me at KaijuCon, so I picked it up. Sorry, not KaijuCon, Kaijufornia. Thank you, David. And then, actually on the very same day, which is crazy, there was a show at Monster Patrol in Little Tokyo in downtown LA. I've talked about them before. I have a store, walkthrough on the channel. They were having a big group event where there were a couple really cool artists coming through. Off the top of my head, Yuki Daydreamer was there. I like them a lot. But the main reason I went down was because Sun Guts was going to be there. I'm a big fan of Sun Guts. And I grabbed this fantastic new kind of hammerhead dragon sculpt kind of situation in a marbled black and pink with this really, kind of shimmery teal on the stomach. Very cool figure. Sun Guts also just incredibly reasonable pricing wise. He has a whole range of figures of this size, that I would describe as like standard size figures. They're all like $60. I don't talk about like brass taxes on this channel too often, but like this figure was $60. That's just crazy to me. The Ganesh figure that he has is a similar size and kind of really chunky. also very inexpensive. I just love the way that Sun Guts keeps it real and just churning out cool ass toys for a good ass price. So shout out to Sun Guts and Monster Patrol for putting on that cool event. Time to talk about Gam Jam. Yeah, let's do it. Shout out to Buana, just first thing overall, putting together the event. It was amazing. I had such a fun time. The vibes were immaculate all day long. I guess I'll start off with something a little different. If there's any glass folks on my YouTube, I'm not really sure, because I've never really talked about glass on YouTube, but I've posted a couple things on my Instagram. I picked up a sugar skull from Mike Gong, aka Original Gongster. Let's see how well I can get the footage here. This to me was a very classic Gong piece. If you're in the glass world, you know, the red and white swirl on the eyes, the stringer that's the multicolor is another signature Gong thing. This is my first piece of glass by Mike. I have done like Sofubi trades with him before because he's a Sofubi collector as well. So I knew him, but this was my first chance being able to meet him and acquire some of his glass art, and I love it. It's super cool. So thank you, Mike. Very thrilled about that. Let's talk toys now. Let's see, man. I got a lot of stuff. I'm gonna try and burn through this. I'll start right here. This is a person I came across recently, Bernhardt. I believe they go by Horror Business Toys. Makes this really cool creeper figure. I'm not even entirely sure what the material is, but it's got this really kind of nice depth to it. It's orange and green, which is a favorite color combo of mine. And, you know, I just like it. It's spooky, it's charming. I'm pretty sure this is a one-off. It reminds me a bit of the Bog Dweller, so I think it'll fit right in. Looking out for more from Bernhardt in the future. I got a set from Amanda Vassell, who is an artist that I have admired from afar for quite a while. Her style is quite distinct and charming. I got this little Cheshire Cat and Alice set. You know, this set just really caught my eye because of the pink glitter. The colorway I feel on this Cheshire Cat is pretty perfect. And I thought it would be a nice set to grab. So I picked that up. I got one thing from Toys Beyond, which is this incredible little cat creature who comes with this kind of pedestal with like a waterfall. This guy has like popping out eyes gimmick. Just one of my favorite toy gimmicks ever. So I had to pick that up. Toys Beyond does, you know, a lot of stuff that's really unique and very fun. So happy to support them. Let's see. I got one thing from Maruhachi Gangu. If you remember, I saw them in Japan, in Nagoya. So I'm a fan of theirs, and I was able to pick up this new sculpt of theirs. It's this fun Oni figure. It's just one piece, so very simple, very straightforward, almost kind of, you know, it reminds me of like a souvenir shop type situation. But it's chunky, and I really like this vibrant purple, really fun figure. I got the new figure from Pond Hobby, which is a, you know, newish brand from Naoya, who is one of the members of Gargamel, I believe. This dude is so tiny and so detailed and so incredible. I can't even like get the camera to properly focus on him. You get the idea. The articulation is crazy. You can go like sideways at the tummy. And it came with this even tinier, pause for retrieval, tinier omake figure. So fun. Thank you, Pond Hobby. A couple of things from Rampage. He had these tiny goofball sets there, like this little unicorn wearing tighty whities, just this goofy little face. How could I turn that down? That's very me, I thought. Thank you, John. I picked up two pieces from an artist. Have I talked about them on the channel before? I can't remember. This is an artist that is a favorite of mine for sure. They're quite enigmatic. Their work is very hard to acquire, especially outside of Japan. They're called Crab Doll, and they had some wonderful pieces at Gam Jam. You know, as the day went on, you were able to go through the line a couple of different times. I realized I didn't talk much about the system. This was my second pick, my second time through. My first pick was this one. I have wanted this sculpt in particular from Crab Doll for quite a while now. It is so wonderful, so colorful, full of character. The sculpt has so many like tiny details on it. It's insane. So very glad to pick up 2 Crab Doll pieces at Gam Jam. That's nasty business. I got this that I'm very, very excited about. My headlock collection slowly begins to, you know, steadily grow. This is the Uluru figure, which is a collab with Johnny, WC Johnny, and Headlock. One of their newer figures, and I just absolutely love it. The ears you can flip up, they're articulated. It's just a cool guy. Very excited about that. And then let's talk about the stuff I picked up from Buana. He had a couple little micros that were actually, these weren't even at Gam Jam. These were next door at Floating World Comics. I'll correct myself right here. I don't remember the name of the shop. Apologies. But I can't resist a, you know, baby trash can and a new Harry Benora. This is that really fun, subtle, marbled vinyl that's like black and dark brown. You can barely tell it's marbled. I got a tiny micro that came with, you know, just Gam Jam pre-registration. Little translucent red globby chunk. I picked up one of the new figures, Clam Jammer. This guy is incredibly fun. The vinyl has this really subtle gold flake in it, which is just gorgeous. And I picked up one of the other new figures, Trina the Toad Witch, sorry. Lots of detail on here as well. This is a figure that started out as a chonk, and now Buana has made it into a full-size Sons figure. So, you know, it's fun to see. Sometimes it goes in the reverse. And then I did grab one of the Jumbo Morel. This one is, you know, I couldn't pass it up. First and foremost, just because I was at Gam Jam, which is very much, to me, it's like Buana's event. Obviously, it's a big group effort, and so I wanted to grab something really substantial from Buana. The vinyl is a beautiful blue with a rainbow colored glitter in it that you can just stare at. So many fun details in the sculpt. It also even comes with one of Buana's brand new Fingy figures, which is this snail, just attached to the arm, like it's no big deal. So that's essentially 2 toys in one. I love this Jumbo Moral. Thank you very much, Buana. I had such an incredible time at Gam Jam. I hope I am able to go again this year. I'm not certain. Also in regards to that, you know, I heard that Designer Con was great, which makes me very happy. I didn't go this year, last year rather. Who knows if I'm going to go this upcoming year? I do not know yet. I will let y'all know. But there's one more thing I wanted to leave you with. This is a thing that I actually did on New Year's Day. So technically 2025, my very first Sofubi event, was back again at Monster Patrol in Little Tokyo. They had an Elegab event there, which Elegab toys are very hard to come by in the United States unless you're on the secondary market. So I was actually coming back into town that day, so I wasn't able to get there super early in the morning. So by the time I got there was a couple things that were gone. The big smog kaiju was gone. The road kaiju was gone. It looks like has cars on it. But the piece that I had already decided that I wanted the most was actually still there, and it's this kind of tokusatsu hero kind of figure in this wonderful pink, blue, yellow, kind of silvery accents colorway. This is a colorway that makes a lot of sense in my collection. Sometimes when I organize by color, I find that I have a lot of this particular, yellow, blue, and pink. It's a big figure, really, really cool. It comes with 2 different arm attachments. Like a little, I feel like this looks like a pizza cutter. and then a drill. And then this omake, I just think is really cool. It's a victim head, is how they described it when they sold it to me. Very nice, like fine sculpting and even like a little paint job on it. Fun little omake figure there. And also every purchase of an Elegab toy on opening day of the event that day came with a free mystery packed like little micro. So this is a wonderful tiny new Canagon sculpt. It looks like Canagon. Elegab doing licensed stuff now, I suppose. Beautiful transparent vinyl, crystal clear, fun little figure, totally for free. So again, thank you to Monster Patrol for doing cool Sofubi stuff in LA. Keep it up, you guys are the best. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Those were, like I said, you know, the events that I went to in 2024 in regards to Sofubi. So thanks for watching, everybody. Sorry it's a little late. Shout out to every artist I mentioned. Shout out to every venue I mentioned. Y'all are all super cool. Keep in touch. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be more active there on my collection page, Lukewarm Collection. And, you know, give me feedback. Let me know what you guys want to see from the page, from the channel. And talk to me about, you know, what you're collecting and what you're vibing with. I have another video that I think I'm going to try and do real soon. So, you know, see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.